my mom kind of told me when I was younger. She tried to, like, I guess when I could fully understand. I said it was really like 7. She was installing that, your father not your real father, and she told me who it was, and I didn't fully understand it until I was older, because I didn't know who no Sean Carter was, no Jay-Z, and so I just saw little stuff she showed me of him and little videos when he was first coming out. So I'm like, mom, but as I got older, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like, if you look at, like, even Beyonce, like, he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19. And then there's the Foxy Brown piece too. People have
that's crazy.
And Foxy was 15 and he was like in his late 20s and stuff. And so
I don't know what they be doing behind them closed doors, but I can tell you, man. Like, I can't look. I'm only here for the truth. They could have been got this out the way.
Yeah, but for him, because he's such a big brand, for him to say, yeah, I was in my 20s, and because they're rolling.
She consistent. She is my mom, and my mom never lied. So I'm like, what is she saying this for? So as I'm growing up, then I made me start looking at the person that was dead, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting treated a little differently and all that, but I'm not gonna look at it like that. So I just started. She was always constant. 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm like, yeah, son, I'm telling you, like, I'm like, all right, well, mom, if you let's do something about it.
What did she, like, when she came to you about it, saying, hey, by the way, your brother's dad is not your dad. Jay-Z, Sean Carter is your dad.
Okay, so I just needed to stop this video real fast. I mean, this guy, he's saying that he thinks Jay-Z is his father. And there's actually a big chance, because people around him have been saying that as well. And they're saying that Jay-Z started to date his mother at the age of 22. And it was probably in, I would say, Maryland, because Jay-Z and D-Haven, they decided to move from Brooklyn to Maryland. They was able to make a lot of money over there in Maryland. And at the same time, while they were making money, they started to date chicks too. He deserves to know if this is his father or not. So let's get back to the clip.
And did she tell you, and she was showing you videos and stuff about him, like, was she telling you because she truly wanted you to know, and not so.
I believe so at that time. I don't know, because where it came from is like, it's not like we was like, needing for anything. We was living great, everything was, we was fine. So
now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
And they could say, back then, it's kind of like how I guess things went, but 15 and 22, back years now, like. So for him, it's like, it's not probably like a good time, but at the end of the day, like, we got to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And it's not like you say you want money or nothing. Like,
nah, I was never after that. That's what I'm saying.
You just wanted.
He could have basically just announced if it was. That's how I just wanted. And it's basically how they did it. The courts, like, you let the courts. You up here screaming Black Lives Matter and all that. You just let these courts and these lawyers just do anything in your name. So it's like the Supreme Courts need to be fixed. These lower courts need to be fixed. It's like it's a game. We go on to court and basically they playing games with us, because at any given time they can make up legislation or rule that just throw you out there. You can be telling the truth. You can be in there telling the truth, and these lawyers are good enough to say, hey, I'm just going to reverse his truthness and have him drag it along and play games with him. Like, I don't want to go to court for 10, 15 years. I don't want to go to court this long. Like, people say, I don't want to do half of this. Like, I mean, I do it because I believe that this is what God wants for me. He lead me down this path. Like, I believe my mom wouldn't want me to stop fighting, and we done went through all this and she done passed away. And
what's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in. And the clip I just show y'all, that was Jay-Z's alleged son. So we can't really say that it's his son, but that's what he's claiming. And I've actually seen this guy in the news for several years now, and I think that it may be true. And right now, there's a lot of things going on with Jay-Z. It says right here, now he's been dragged back into the ongoing legal tussle over the paternity of Ramir, who has been in a decade-long fight to prove the rapper is his biological father. And Ramir is claiming that Carter's legal team have been denying him the attempts to get him to take the paternity test. And Ramir's late mother, Wanda, and his guardian, Dr. Lil Colley, are listed as plaintiffs on a new lawsuit against multiple New Jersey courts, judges, and officials, including the New Jersey Supreme Court. Oh man, and I think I actually saw this in a newspaper a couple of years ago. He's planning to sue pretty much all the judges in New Jersey because he's claiming that they're corrupt. That is his own words. And here you can see the guy right here. This is the guy that is claiming that Jay-Z is his father. And yeah, I mean, this looks like Jay-Z a little bit, but I'm not sure. So I think what happened was basically his mother was maybe dating two people at the same time, and then she was unsure of who the father was. That's what I think happened. And I don't think that this is actually Jay-Z's son, to be honest. But maybe it is. I think that Jay-Z is maybe Jay-Z is suspecting that this may be his son. I'm not sure. Alright, so there you have it. So let me know what I think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.